Do you need to ask the church
Skip Cody?
of asking you a prayer of that?
That's not control. It ain't here. Go to the
I was going to text it and do it that.
These people eat and drink rum till they can't move. I see 10 slaves serving the expensive things for Christmas because your friends get jealous. But I do wish I had a father like my mother. I wouldn't want to live in a big mansion either because people are always trying to rob me. Right now, I'm all right the way I am.
It was definitely my mother's friend's family. We were invited to the funeral. I was in my black suit. I was scared to death. I mean, the people were crying. Then the man said that we could come up and use the man's body. I was so mad because the people were pushing me, and finally we got up there. Man, I was so mad that I pushed that man. I poked him in the eye. I even pulled his ear because I expected makeup to come off. Then all of a
Count all of your sins. I'm skeletons in your closets. You unwanted sons and daughters of ours and rejected babies. I may be your destruction. But above all I am, as you so crudely put it, it's your memory.
a piece of my apple? He said, no. Adam, if you don't take a piece of my apple, I'm going to give you a piece of myself.
The Transformation by Clorox Amuru Lattimore. Transformation. I work in a plastic corporation, day in and day out. And you get kind of weary of this continuous cycle of life. You see, in my line of work, if you don't come with new inventions, problems will arise. One day I went to work and I was taken by surprise because this synthetic type of material fell upon me. They said I was desperately trying to escape, but I noticed that I was transformed into a man and eaten. Now, arriving at the assembly line, I felt this twitch about myself. You see, I was being filled with ink. And then they shoved this long metal point on my refill that gave me an uncomfortable sensation. Then they put a top on my head to protect me from the rising fumes. Now, to my surprise, I was put on display in my neighborhood, purchased by my little brother. Now, fortunately for me, he took care of the things he had to pay for by himself. So as long as I can hold on to my reserve refill, my brother's hands should always be guided by his soul.
My favorite subject is lunch. It's morning after spelling is lunch. It's better than the service. It's better than TV. It doesn't cost you nothing. Look what you get for free. See, flying milk and runaway plates and mashed potatoes on the wall and lots of pipes, flashing lights. Shoes to step your feet and pour some grapes on your meat. My favorite subject most of all is lunch. From 12 o'clock down some baseball. I eat lunch while others yell and screaming all. I eat lunch, then go to waste the hour or no say some stuff. I find the time it takes to eat. It's never time enough. My favorite subject from the morning. Sure is some big science between chlorides comes to town. Don't hang around the
little trouble with the fellas in my wing. A wing is a door. I received the packages and was very happy to get them. Since I got that book, can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm supposed to be a book writer. I haven't yet to hear nor see from my parents. Why? I don't know. I mean, they both work and we get help from the city. Plus, we're not doing too bad for a family of 16 kids. Mr. Gray, I know I shouldn't be looking at you for my personal needs. But you're the only one I can express my feelings to. I lost my girlfriend. She gave me up. And I have a child by this woman. And if I lost her, I've lost all hopes and dreams of ever becoming anything. I have my life planned out just swell.
and cover the city dirt. Why do you leave? Why do you leave so slow? But you can see with the summer sun, they like you. They swell, laugh, and play, son, under your mark. But in winter, son, they lose their affection for you. You melt their snow, son. They dislike you. But why, son, must I always have winter?
Look, man, your mom look like a book man. Hey, you looking for a fat milk. I can ask you, you tell him. Tell me that your milk gonna be big as a melon. Man, you ain't nothing but a giant turkey. Always talking mess when I'm telling the truth. Think you're so smart, those stanky breasts. Man, your breath smells so bad, people get hot on it. Oh, look, I want a hot geek, Mike. I was walking down Broadway to get a compass for my math class and a pack of cigarettes. Man, 90 on the northwest corner, I saw a whole bunch of people gathered, including the police. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because people were involved, I was suspecting to see like the remains of a fight. Now, as I got even closer, I noticed there was a man sitting up against the restaurant. I mean, he had one leg stretched out and the shoe was falling apart. As I looked even closer, something took over me like something was missing. I looked at the man even harder, and I noticed he only had one leg. Now, there was a man from the restaurant who had a pop. He was trying to make him drink some of the pop. The man wouldn't drink none. I heard some police officers talking. I heard one cop say, I wonder why these guys drink anyway. the echoes of the man yelling and screaming and crying. I heard a man tell a police officer he's been in there more times than the attendant had. That comment really pissed me off. I went up to the man and I said, "What you think that's real money, don't you?" He just shrugged his shoulders like he ain't care. He kept on talking to the little police officer or whatever. I heard a lady in the background crying. I mean, I wanted to cry myself if I could. The only thing I could bring myself to do is just grab this bottle out the garbage can and throw it against the garbage and roll.
This man I know has an apple tree he's hoping will grow. Day after day he waits, and what does he see? Not an apple on the tree. This man I know works so into, but the tree will not grow till in spring. There's still no fruit to be found. He goes out to chop it down. Lo and behold, like a miracle swept in from the sea. Lo and behold, there's a fog so thick the man can't see to cut the tree. Next morning, all excited, he comes running to me. Right there for all to see, way up on a bough. Small and weak, but hanging on somehow. Is a baby apple now.
As you know, there are a couple of thousand criminals in New York City. New York City also has a couple of thousand police and law enforcement. Now, supposing there were no crime for criminals to be caught, can you imagine how many people would be out of a job? I mean, let's name a couple of jobs that would have to be done. Policemen in uniform, policemen in plainclothes, detectives, buildings for buildings and justice.
Judges, lawyers.
Stenographers, guards in court, secretaries, wardens, jail guards, directors of youth council, and many more positions. Now I ask, doesn't the criminal provide jobs for thousands? Well, therefore, I feel that the criminals should be treated with respect due to their vast industry.
I would wait up most of the night, wondering if the judge was going to send me upstate or let me go home. I would get up in the morning and take a shower. And then the supervisor, he'd be coming again. He called the names of the boys who were supposed to go to court in the morning. He calls my name. We get on the bus. And I think all the way through the long bus ride. Once we get there, they tell us to go upstairs to a room where we have to wait. I sit, I wait, and I wonder. Finally, they call for me. I'm standing in court and I feel sick to my stomach because I'm scared to death. The judge lifts me up and down. He says something to me and I answer him back. And finally, after about 15 minutes, because he had spoken to my mother and father, the judge said that I was paroled. A smile comes to my face. I leave leave the courtroom in a hurry. I jump for joy when I get outside because once again, I am free again.
I am free.
Free.
Well, my mother's very, very happy. I try to find some way to cheer her up. When my mother and father get a little fights at home, that's when the whole house breaks down. So I run to a neighbor's house, and I asked her if she wanted me to go to the store. So instead of taking the money to the store, I bring it home, and I give it to my mother. And I make myself happy, because I give the money to my mama, so she gets the food to eat in the house. Well, anyway, my best friend is my mother. I mean, she never slaps me.
She needs to slap you.
What she does is, she asks a whole lot of questions, but she tries to put the facts together with the answers, and then she starts yelling.
Come on, go.
One of the nicest men I know is my father. Because he's a rich man.
This is getting worse and worse.
So your father's your protector, right? He loves you. He is because he's protecting you from the
Because you're bad, child.
all of my
Dear Mr. Great, how are you and the family? Just fine. I'm just sure. You can tell your wife she has good taste. That shirt was tight. I wore it last Sunday, and I plan on wearing it this Sunday. About my girlfriend, I don't know. I mean, I wrote like 5 or 6 letters, and she didn't write me back at all. I asked her to forgive me for all my wrongdoing. Mr. Great, you have brought happiness into my life. How can I do the same for you? Sincerely, Carter.
No train stop here anymore. And the old train station seems to have become just another part of the landscape. The shutters look like steel doors blocking in the prisoner's path. And the legs look exhausted from years of supporting a building in which we call work. But just as the wind must shift the blow, so we must descend
The evil white horse whose mountains come in gray. Why thing love with high about to blow up my nose, then into my veins to unlatch my subconscious, to watch my convolutions bear, to rob my soul of the fibers that once was there. Enslaved me to anger and despair. Free me of hope, happiness, and love's sweet tender kiss. For all it is, for you, me, anyone, it is too much for one soul to bear. For all it is to do, for all it is that I shall never do, for all it is to blow the white horse that is through my nose and down my veins, to close my consciousness, to make a rest that was for the rest. It all started on February 10th of 1993, when I was at a party with my girlfriend, who was 16, and I was only 13 and a half. I saw my girlfriend pull out a needle. It was then that I saw the needle marks. So I tried to tell her about the mistake she had made, but she didn't listen. So she got up to go to the bedroom, and I followed, half stupid at what I saw. I felt like dying, but no, the dope went into effect. So I took the needle to take a shot, just to see what would happen. It was pain. Then my girlfriend, she tried to wake me up, but she couldn't. And as I was laying there, all I could think of was sexually fast. Then I got up, I took the needle again, and I took 3 more shots. And I was hooked, because I needed the dope. For all it is to you, me, anyone, it is too much for one soul to bear. For all it is to do, for all it is that I shall never do, for all it is to blow the white horse that is through my nose and down my veins, to close my consciousness, to make a rest that was for the rest.
I speak but only in an illusion, for I see and I know. It's meant to be like, I hear and I know. But these illusions belong to me. I don't do nothing. Care to spend a day on my house of death? Look at my garden. Are you amazed? No trees, no flowers, no grass, no garden. For I love and I don't. I hate and I don't. I sing and I don't. I live and I don't. For I'm in a room with cloud and smoke and a perfumed odor. And nowhere can I go and break these bonds, which have me in an illusion.
Darkness comes out now, hardly can
everybody in my family. And I knew just somebody was going to write me back. My sister wrote me back. And my girlfriend came back to me. So now I'm the happiest man in the world. Mr. Gray, I love you, man.